unique ability to start connecting with tech companies across the country due to my role in leading efforts on this bill called the Email Privacy Act. I think I talked a little about this last year. I was here. We're just sort of getting rolling with it. And it's an issue that may really matter to your company. It may not matter at all. But it is a issue related to our digital privacy and how the government can search that information and what rights and protections we have. There is a 1986 law that says that information that is stored online, email in particular, is in 86 that folks will be a little bit different when they're writing this law. We're imagining the cloud differently. But email stored on an ISP is, after 180 days, is considered abandoned and searchable and seizable by the government without a warrant, without due process, without probable cause. So over the years, as digital correspondence has become more prevalent, and we have new companies like Dropbox and cloud storage and all this, more and more people are storing information not on their person, not in their desk drawer, but on a server somewhere else. That, according to the government, means it has less protections. It means as if you've given it to somebody else, and therefore you don't have storage on it. Well, I passionately disagree, and believe it ought to have the same Fourth Amendment protections as paper mail. And this is critical, I think, to not only an individual liberty issue, which we're all passionate about, but an issue of, is this a country where companies can start and can ensure that their customers know that their digital information is protected? And it's a global economy, it's a global market. So can you learn Python at Blue Light Caps program?
I'm sure you can.
Well, they essentially, it's almost sort of Montessori style. If you went in and said, I want to learn Python, they would help you
Ways
find
to teach
someone.
it, yeah.
That's what it's like. You're like, where do you want to
draw?
draw your time? And we'll figure out a way
Right, exactly.
to flexibly
We'll get
find
companies around to help you,
Yeah.
and that's kind of how we
I
jump
mean, how
into it.
flawed the education system is. There's still high schools that teach keyboard.
keyboarding.
Yeah.
No crap, yep.
Like that's how jacked it is. I heard a story about some Eastern European country. I can't remember what it was. 5 years ago or so, that were starting to require programming in first grade. They will be a powerhouse here in the next 10 years. I can't remember what country it was. I couldn't find it last time I tried to look.
Must be wild with immigration.
So just so I understand before we leave this topic, so the Blue Light Caps program actually is doing it right, but what it's not doing it right is our secondary, our higher education, community college, universities. That's not working.
They just can't adapt quick enough to deliver.
But is there 2 levels here? Like you can learn all you need to learn in high school, or do we need a second? Is it like every high school needs to adopt what CAPS can do, or is it we need that plus we need
Well, I think
the university? I mean, granted, you want some people
You
who
have to
want to go back and they're not 17, right?
Right.
They want to get into this at 25. Where do they go?
at CAPS you have to self-select, right? So you've got to be a kid who is pretty forward-thinking and already motivated. And if you're not that yet, then you're going to end up hopefully in college. In which case, hopefully, then those colleges.
So it's also
offer-
probably directing kids to know that there's opportunity.
Absolutely.